Welcome one, welcome all. It is time for another episode of Inside LOL. I'm your host, Jay Atkins, and without further ado, let's jump straight in at the deep end. The big story this week, the Master Yi rework. The 3.10 patch was supposed to readdress issues with Yi, making him more useful in high ELO games and not as pub stompy in low ELO. Morello commenting that basically didn't happen. They didn't get the balance they was looking for, so he will be readdressed in 3.11. Some significant changes. I think maybe a change to Wuju style might be coming. If not Wuju style, then it will be Highlander because it's the AD variant of Yi that has the balance issues at the moment. So don't be surprised to see some real significant changes coming out of RIOT in the very near future with regards to Yi. What would you change? Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think about Yi at the moment. Do you think he is in balance? And if so, how would you change him? Of course, Morello also had something to say about the Lucian delay. We do see a Lucian delay at the moment. He was supposed to be out with 3.10. There was some game-breaking issues with Lucian at the moment, so he is not included at this point. Probably won't even make it into 3.11 either because the issues did sound to be quite extreme. Didn't leave any further comment on that, but he basically said that it won't be released anytime soon. When asked by Morgan Freeman Bot with regards to the scheduled release of the champion every 2 weeks, he pointed out that they haven't really been able to attain that. They've been focusing more on quality, not quantity, which I can get behind. Moving on now, it's time to look at the recent announcement from RIOT of the World Championship schedule. We will see the World Championships run from the 15th of September through to the 4th of October. Tickets will go on sale the 15th of August, so to avoid disappointment, snap yours up now. If you're on the West Coast, I implore you to go check it out. It will be esports history, of course. The tournament itself will run over 3 weeks, 40 scheduled games in the group stages. We will see the groups played out in the studio, of course, in Santa Monica. Then the semi-finals will switch over to the Garland Center, which is where we saw the Season 2 World Finals. And then finally, the finals themselves will be played in the Staples Center. So 10,000 League of Legends fanatics packing the Staples Center. It's going to be a huge deal for esports, not just for League of Legends. So if you are in the region, even if you're not a LoL fan, check it out. It's important that you do so. You need to support esports at this kind of level. Moving along now, it's time to look at Socrates' recent post on the EU West forums with regards to the ranking system. The way the ranking system works at the moment, not 100% functional to be quite honest, the LP bug and things like that. We are going to see some changes into that into Season 4 apparently. A lot of people were complaining saying they want the old ELO system, the old MMR system back. I personally don't want it back. I think the tier system does work really well when it's, you know, the concept of it is a great concept. It's just they need to work out some of the kinks in the actual system itself. And hopefully we will see that for Season 4. Socrates seemed hopeful of that, so there will be a slight reworking of it. Hopefully that does change the actual way it works, and maybe we will see a fully functional system come Season 4. So for you 1v1 aficionados out there, Leaguepedia have just announced that there will be another Best of North American tournament. This time instead of Riven though, it will be Lee Sin. The last tournament, a huge success. It gathered up to 150,000 viewers. This time they will have the support of Alienware as well, so they are promising higher production values, which is awesome really. I mean, the 1v1 scene, it's only been around for about 12 months now basically. It's still in its kind of infancy. We are seeing it take off, so if they can break that record of 150,000, it will be pretty cool. The tournament itself is scheduled to start after the Season 3 World Finals. There will be a wildcard qualifier as well, so if you fancy yourself as a really good North American Lee Sin player, check out the wildcard qualifiers. You'll find full details in the description below. And finally, it's time to take a look at the LCS. The LCS having a week off this week due to the Dota International Finals. It's one of those situations where I think it was a classy move by RIOT, to be honest. They don't want to split the viewership. It's good for League, it's good for Dota, so I can get behind that. The results from Week 8, of course, we ran through those last week, so we're going to look at the fixtures as opposed to the results, so a little bit of a change from the norm. Without further ado, though, let's look at the EU table. So, taking a look, we do still see Lemon Dogs in first place, Fnatic and Alternate tied for second, and Ninjas in Pyjamas hot on their heels. With it all still to play for in Europe, there's still numerous teams that can qualify for the playoffs. Looking at North America, of course. So, no surprises, Cloud9 still sit atop the LCS rankings in North America, 21 wins and only 2 losses so far. Vulcan Tech Bargain sit in second, and then we do have a three-way tie for third between CLG, Dignitas and TSM. And that brings to a conclusion this week's episode of Inside LOL. I have been Jay Atkins. You guys have been great. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, of course. We are looking for some constructive feedback. Also, we are discussing the Master Yi changes this week that Morello previously discussed. Some people last week in the previous episode said that basically I was kind of a fool for believing that he was broken. AD Yi is so broken at this point. I'm up for discussion with that on basically any front. So if you're on Reddit, if you're on YouTube, wherever, feel free to discuss that. That's going to be a bone of contention with me until it's changed in 3.11. So, like I say, all the previous episodes are linked below. Feel free to check out last week's and the 2 weeks prior. We do have a playlist now set up as well, and you can follow on Twitter and Facebook. So from myself and everybody on the Inside LOL team, goodbye.